Hi, I'm Tim McGovern. I'm a visual effects supervisor. I won an Academy Award for Total Recall. It's changing storytelling in it has to be originated now in a format that is not motion pictures, because no one has figured out how to do a whole motion picture this way. Okay. So it's allowing small films to come about that will help show people how this technology works and how it can be used in storytelling. So really, it's a model trying to figure itself out for how it would fit into entertainment, and may end up creating its own entity completely, form of entertainment. It may not, it may replace cinema, and it may be another thing parallel to cinema. No one knows until enough it gets defined.
Motion capture also is now becoming a major thing in filmmaking. What are your thoughts?
Well, when you think about one of the most successful characters that had been done with motion capture was Gollum.
Smog, let's not forget Smog.
Well, Smog, yes, but
Benedict Cumberbatch did Smog for that.
Sure, but I'm saying that when we've had dragons that have talked before.
Of course.
We had Sean Connery and Dragonheart, and I love Benedict Cumberbatch and his performance. It's beautifully done, but when you have a character that no one could have gotten inside a body that size and been able to walk and interact with everybody in the ways that he did in that, and by having the actor actually there and then removing him and putting this character in and having that kind of a performance come through, and then they have a split personality with that character having him talking to himself, sort of the good him and the bad him having an argument about things. I mean, that was brilliant filmmaking on the part of Peter Jackson. So really it all comes back to the story and the director and the vision. We love to enjoy the technology and appreciate how it's come to do something that never could be done before. But as long as it's being guided in the service of stories that have been imagined by writers and then in some cases taken further by the director by coming up with, actually, well, in that case, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit were written and directed by the same person. So, I mean, it's hand in hand in that. But to see how it can be taken to a new level and in the service of the story again is, when it's done as well as those examples, it's a really powerful combination. And it can be done in a film where it doesn't really matter at all. Oh, it's great. You mean, oh, they motion captured that? Yeah, it's great, fantastic. But it didn't change the story at all. So when it's a powerful component of the story, then it really makes our head spin.
How do you foresee the future of motion capture and visuals in India, considering you've been here for quite some time, you're working?
Well, India continues to do a huge amount of work for its own local market, and it does the international work, and it's super involved in animation on all levels of TV and feature film. And so I really see that India's been developing for so many years. This is not a new thing for India, but it's been growing a long time, and it's enjoying now more of the economics of the international work, because it had been confined to the local market, which has a smaller distribution, therefore it has smaller upside profit, therefore it can only spend so much to make a thing of that sort, which limits again how much you can put in a movie like that. So they really got to work out production methodologies and teams and bring talent up to a level that they now find international work just ready for the next thing for them to do. So really all this exercise that's been going on in service to the local market has made them ready for this international challenge now.
All right, thanks lots. It was a pleasure talking to you.